Hi guys, welcome to this video. Very quickly before we start, it's worth mentioning that in this video there is likely to be, I haven't edited it yet, but there is likely to be some screenshots or maybe some video footage of some large wins online, online casinos, online slots. Now, if this is likely to act as a trigger to you and likely to cause you to want to go and play these games, then please turn the video off now, because of course this isn't my intention. This is very much an anti-gambling channel, but I'm using some of these illustrations to prove my point. So if that's likely to cause an issue to you, if that's likely to be a trigger for you to want to go and gamble, then please cut this video off and I'll catch you on the next one. I promise it won't be so long next time. Secondly, you'll probably notice halfway through the video that this microphone turns up. That's because, despite spending a lot of time setting this one up this morning, you'll notice in the first half of this video there's some pops and some skips and some audio abnormalities which I can't seem to sort of get rid of. So my apologies firstly for the poor quality of audio in the first half, and also for the lack of consistency maybe in the video halfway through. I'm going to leave this set up now, so hopefully the next couple of videos I do will be somewhat more consistent. Anyway, over to fill in the past. Well, hello and welcome to a proper video. Thanks very much for tuning in and joining me today. Yes, I've actually made the effort to get the camera out, actually get a proper microphone set up, and for once I'm not in the pub, so there you go, interesting times. Thanks very much for all my new subscribers. It's slightly strange, I haven't posted a lot recently, and I seem to have gained more subscribers in the time that I've not been posting than when I was, so maybe you guys prefer me when I'm not posting videos, but well, there you go. Yeah, don't panic about the title of this one. I haven't really changed. I haven't changed my format. I'm not going towards gambling reviews or anything like that. What I want to talk about is this game that's kind of taking over a little bit in terms of the online casino scene. So the online streamers, the online video makers for sort of casino games, and why this game in particular is, I believe, such a problem. And in many ways is kind of an indictment on the current situation when it comes to online gambling. Now, you don't have to be too far removed from the gambling scene online to have heard of the game Dead or Alive 2. It is all over YouTube. It's the reincarnation of a game that was well known online for having potentially massive payouts. They were once in a blue moon payout, but realistically it was a game that could pay out an awful lot of money. I think the very existence of this game shows that the online casino marketers are fairly ruthless. I'm not necessarily talking about affiliates here. I may go on and talk about my opinion on gambling streamers and gambling affiliates a bit later on in the video, but I think it goes to show the way the market's gone and how the majority of the traffic that these online casinos are getting and the majority of the revenue that they are gaining is coming through the online casino streamers and the online casino affiliates. And so let me explain. For those of you who don't know Dead or Alive 2, basically this is a game that potentially can pay up to over 100,000 times the stake that you're playing on. Now this is pretty much well in excess of any game that's existed previously, any game that's come before it. When I used to play casino games online, sort of 200 times your stake as a win was quite a significant win. That was quite a substantial thing. But now we're at a situation where you are being encouraged to play for something approaching 100,000 times your stake. Why is this a problem? Because of course we've always had progressive jackpots and promises of big jackpots. But the reason this is a problem is that the online casinos know that the majority of their traffic is being generated by these online casino streams, by these people who put together bonus compilations and big win videos on YouTube. Big Time Gaming did it quite a lot last year and the early part of this year with some of their games which did have sort of potential to pay out sort of quite substantial multiples of the stake that you were playing on. They had got wind of the fact that there was all these big win videos going up, all these casino streamers playing these games, getting these big wins, posting them online, which was encouraging people to play these games. So it was in the best interest of the game providers to make these games that had this hugely high variance. Again, why is this a problem? If people are gambling online, why is it a problem that they suddenly have this opportunity to win these massive prizes? It goes to show the marketing techniques of these casinos. Traditional marketing routes, TV advertising, AdWords, pay-per-click campaigns on Google, those sort of things have become incredibly expensive for online casinos. It's an insanely competitive market. Basically because it's almost a pure profit business. Once you've covered your overheads of your business, maybe your office and the hosting, the rest of it is fundamentally profit. So it becomes incredibly expensive promoting this area in order to gain any visibility and any traction. So what do these companies do? Well, what they do is they allow these casino streamers, these people who play casino games and put them online, they allow them to do the marketing for them. Now, NetEnt, the company that make this Dead or Alive 2, have really gone to town with this. They have made a game that is capable of paying exceptional amounts of money, even when you play on a very small stake. Now, I'm quite comfortable saying this, but only if you listen to the bit that comes after. I don't want to encourage people to go and play this game and to try and win these huge sums of money. Why? Because the odds are so stacked against you. But watching online, you wouldn't believe this because you see big win after big win after big win. It's brilliant. And from a marketing perspective, they are geniuses because it's become a self-perpetuating thing. A new game comes out which promises massive volatility, massive variance, massive returns on your stake. And though all the casino streamers, of which there are now hundreds, not just the big names, but there's hundreds crawling out of the woodwork trying to get a piece of this increasingly inflated pie. All the casino streamers want to get on this game. They want to be the first to get the big win. They want to be the first to get the maximum win, which I believe is 111,000 times your stake. They want to be the ones to post the videos up. They want to be the ones to encourage their viewers to come and watch them, because they can then link their viewers, and the viewers can then become customers of theirs via their affiliate program, and they will then get the rake off or the cost per acquisition from that person. So by releasing a game that has such insanely high volatility and can pay such an relatively insane amount of times your stake, they haven't had to spend any money on marketing this game. Short of the money they pay their affiliates, which generally is either a cost per acquisition or it's a proportion of their net losses, which is a no-lose situation. Even if they're paying 40% of the player's net losses to their affiliate, they have still attracted a substantial proportion of that money for themselves without any marketing expense, without having to pay for any TV campaigns, without having to pay for any online advertising, any pay-per-click, which I know from an industry insider, you can pay up to £20 per click just on a Google AdWords campaign. That's £20 for someone to click on your link. Doesn't mean they're going to sign up, doesn't mean they're going to lose any money. You're paying £20 just to get that person to your site. So basically, all these casino streamers want to be the first to get that big win, to post it, and to basically get this potential custom, to get these potential people to sign up to their casinos through their affiliate links, and that they then get part of the revenue from their net losses. So why do I think this is such a bad thing? Because why do I think this particular game is causing more of a problem than others? Let's look at the National Lottery for an example. Now, the National Lottery has odds of around about 50 million to 1, I believe. I could be far off the mark, but I know it's sort of tens of millions to 1, your odds against winning the jackpot on the National Lottery. Realistically, if you buy 1 or 2 lines on the National Lottery per week, that's 104 attempts, basically 104 goes at the lottery over the course of a year, you're very unlikely to win that jackpot. And you know that. That's the thing. The odds are clear. But because it's such a huge prize, you have a go at it, and you accept that your odds of winning are very low. But it gives you the opportunity to think, well, maybe what if? This game, the payout proportions are, whilst they're huge in slot terms, are still significantly low, 111,000 times your stake, rather than 2.5 million times your stake. But the problem is you're not playing 104 times in a year. These casino streamers, these ones who are bringing you these videos of the big wins, of the exceptionally large paybacks, these casino streamers might be playing thousands and thousands of spins in a day, in a session. We've seen videos of people playing these games online, playing 4 of the same game at once, playing them on quick spins where possible, literally getting credits, getting spins through them as quickly as is humanly possible. So, unlike the lottery, where you're maybe playing effectively 2 spins per week, you might be playing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, even thousands of spins per hour. So thus, it gives a completely unrealistic representation of the odds of winning these huge wins. You get loads and loads of these wins turn up on YouTube. Of course you do. It's the job of these streamers. They are racing to get these wins. They're using any means possible, quick spinning, playing multiple games at once, playing exceptionally long hours in order to secure these wins. What we don't see is the net cost of these wins. We don't see the true odds to the average person booting it up, depositing what they can afford, and playing it on their normal stake. The other dangerous thing about this, of course, is apart from giving a completely unrealistic representation of the odds of winning these big wins, it also shows people betting very small amounts in order to win these big wins. I've seen videos where it shows that someone's bet 9p, 9 euro cents, or 0.9 of a krona. They tend to be the three currencies they deal in mostly, and they are getting thousands of pounds, euros, tens of thousands of krona back in one feature. This represents a huge return to the player. However, this again is incredibly dangerous because all it's doing is it's saying to people, look, bet a small amount and you can win an exceptionally large amount. It's basically a scaled down version. But what it's doing is it's drawing people in. It's drawing people into gambling. It's getting people to that site to sign up to play that game. And what if they do get a big win? Say they do get a big win playing on 8p, 8 cents, 18 cents, 18p, 1.8 krona. Or if they do get a big win, what are they going to do? Go, well, that was fantastic. I was really lucky there. I'm going to take my money and run. No, of course not. Of course not. They're going to do what all gamblers do, and they're going to come back and they're going to try and replicate their win. Or they're going to spend that money playing other games, or they're going to increase their stake. So it's incredibly dangerous because you're offering people and representing to people that your chances of winning these big prizes are significantly more than they are in reality. And you're also showing that, look, it's fine. It's, you can play at a low stake. You can play for basically pennies, and you have an opportunity to win thousands of pounds. But the reality of it is that although that's true, it's very unlikely to happen. You're still likely to lose money. And even on these games at low stake, it's surprising how quickly you can lose money. But also it's a good opportunity to get you hooked, to get people who may have just watched these videos on YouTube for fun. They may have just watched their streamers just for fun. They may not have even ever played themselves. But now there's this opportunity to bet a relatively small amount and win potentially a huge, maybe not life-changing amount, but a nice sum of money. And this is a good chance to hook people in, get people into that online casino gambling. And regardless of the small stakes and the big payouts and all the rest of it, the RTP is still below 100%. I don't think it's about 97, I think. So the casinos will always still win overall. The only people who are making out of this game are the casinos, the people promoting the casinos for money. The people who aren't making money out of this game, the average player. And even if in the short term you do make money playing this game through a incredibly fortuitous big win, you're not going to win in the long run. Look at my other videos, listen to my stories. You don't win in the long run. The worst thing you can do is win in the very short term, because all that will happen is you'll come back and you'll play that game again. So anyway, the camera decided to stop, so I'll guess I'll call it a day. But thanks very much for watching this, guys. I'll catch you on the next video anyway. And sorry for the sound issues anyway, but it's good to be back, good to be talking to you guys again. And please stay away from these games. If you think you have got a problem with these games, not just this one, but any casino games, then do seek help. Go to GamStop, go to sign up, and obviously to register to exclude yourself. Self-exclude from the casinos you're a member of. If you think you need actual advice, you need help, go to somewhere like GamCare. And I'll catch you on the next video, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe, please like the video, please leave a comment, let me know what you think, and yeah, see you soon.